Finding a partner seems hard these days, but it doesn't have to be. You have the power within you, but you need to find it and apply it. You also need to know what not to do and what to do, and what the real important part of a relationship really is. Because long term is long term. I will walk you through a number of steps that you had not thought about before, maybe never heard of, to open up the possibilities for you to find that long-term relationship or to improve the one you have. It's a change in thinking and in feeling around what this is all about. It's a focus on long-term, on building your life. The longest health study done started in 1938 in Boston. And the most important part of that was how big relationships was in people's health outcomes. And especially that men live 12 years longer and women 7 years longer if they have a partner to share it with. So, as you can see, it's a real life and death proposal here. And I might say things that you haven't heard before, or in a way that is completely new. And whatever you've done before might not have worked. Possibly because you haven't taken those aspects into the equation. So come along. I have been a doctor of good energy for 18 years, and I'm dedicated to help you flourish in life and to attract the right partner into your life and to value and respect and cherish that opportunity. So the first step into finding that long-term partner is to look inside, to look at you. The first, maybe most determinant question is, do you love yourself? Most of us are our hardest critics. We are really hard on ourselves, thinking that we can't do anything good or that we don't look right, not as much as we should be. But the important part is that you love yourself. You can be critical of yourself, but you have to love yourself 100%. Because if you don't love yourself 100%, you will not have love to give to someone else. And that's really what we're talking about here. In the long-term relationship, we want to love and share life together. So love yourself means that whoever you are, it's also good. And every now and then you don't do right things. And you didn't think about that. You said a clumsy thing. You took action that wasn't right. But love yourself. It's not selfish. It is simply the first process in giving so you can give to someone else. And then the next question is, why do you want a long-term relationship? Very many of us would say, it's because I have a hole in my heart. I feel lonely. Something is missing. I want to fill that hole. Or I want to look good when I show up in front of my colleagues. It's important to me that I am looking good, that I am respected because I have a partner to share it with. Or maybe you really want to have always the opportunity to satisfy your physical desires with somebody you like all the time. You see, all these three things are selfish. They all come from the ego who just want things for themselves. It's nothing to do with love. Love is a high vibration. Love requires sharing. So it is time for you to set a different goal. Look higher, bigger, that you want to start a family. You want to build a home together with someone. You want to share life's delights and opportunities with another human being to the fullest. You are looking to contribute to someone else's life. Just define precisely what it is you want, because it's going to change everything. Also, when you're looking for someone, you're going to see that it's not about just how big are the biceps. It's about something much bigger than that. And then the third thing to look inside about is, what can you offer to someone else? What is it that you are bringing that is unique to this relationship that you want to start, or that you might already have? What is it you're bringing? Because as I said, love is shared. It is not selfish. Love is giving. Love is high vibration. So, what is it that you are bringing into whatever relationship it is? Be kind to yourself and start listing what it is you are really bringing. And it could be really lofty things, not just I'm bringing lots of good energy. No, real deep values. And you want your future partner to be attracted to you, or the one you have to be attracted to you. That means you want to take care of yourself. You want to respect yourself, because you are going to attract something similar to you. So if you are now not really concerned about your health, your weight, your exercise scheme, what you're doing, you're going to bed, you're not going to bed, you will attract something similar. This is really what you're bringing out there, this person sitting with you right now. And now might be the time to change it. Nobody says you have to have a certain weight, or you have to be fancy dressing, or you have to be fancy in any way. You have to be you. You have to be you. But just know that you are attracting what you think about. And if you for sure don't think about how to take care of yourself and preserve this body, soul, and mind that is out there looking for a partner, just know that that partner you will attract will have something similar. So if you already have a relationship, you are in a relationship, look into these things as well, because they are going to help you in your relationship. What is really behind how you act and how you give to your partner? So now comes the part that very many people looking for a long-term partner skip. And that is, what are your non-negotiables? You I just hope I find somebody who's good for me. Or you look and scroll on different dating apps. But, in the dating apps, you'll find out nothing about the real person, the soul, the real deep part of somebody. All you see is what they look like and what they write, or maybe nowadays what AI has written for them. Gives you nothing. The ideal thing is to always meet people in real life. Ask everyone you meet to help you look for a partner, who has some idea of who could be a good match for you. Real people, not things that you just see on the outside and you read a description, or maybe you have back and forth texting with someone. But what is texting? Doesn't show the soul. Who is it that you want to spend your life with? well, much more than just the physical appearance this minute. And the idea is that person has this minute. Now with a deep person. So what are your non-negotiables? Those are the true values or the true boundaries for who you want to meet. For example, you want to live only in one part of the country, or you are looking for somebody who's trustworthy. Your main value is that this person should be able, non-negotiable value, is that this person should integrate with your family, though you have some rather challenging elements in that family. There are all kinds of things that we can put out as non-negotiables, that we will connect to higher powers, for instance, or that we constantly stay learning. Could be another non-negotiable for you. We are still looking for people. The people are going to be sad, sometimes upset. They're going to be healthy or not healthy. They're going to be having a lot of income or maybe not have a lot of income. It all comes and goes. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for real people who have all those aspects, just like they will come to you. But some things you cannot negotiate with. And if you are actually now still not meeting anyone, realize that falling in love is a beautiful concept, but it makes you blind, and you all know it. If you ever fell in love, you know it. Your friends, your family might say, you know what? He's saying not so nice things behind your back. Or, you know, this distilling he just did, I don't think that's all clean. But you are so in love. You cannot even hear it, and for sure not look into it. And you might get really fooled and really trapped by yourself. Therefore, it's important to set these non-negotiables that you talk with this person about very early on. And as you're now really out there looking for someone to share your life, start simulating it in your life, the way you live it. You sit down in your home and make yourself a cup of coffee. Now put up 2 cups on the table. Because even if that other seat is not yet occupied, imagine who would sit there. How would you feel with this person sitting there? You will feel calm and happy. You will look at this person with so much joy, for example, or you feel incredible attraction to this person, but at the same time, just know that this is your home. And we are here together for the long run. I know the next aspect I'm saying has for many years been difficult even to express, as we're talking about all this gender equality and gender neutralness. But the truth is, if you want to have a really interesting relationship, the dynamics of male and female is so crucial, because you want to build something big, but something long term. And male and female are different aspects. Male is much more the taking care of, the protector. And the female is much more the nurturer. These are very basic, big descriptions. But when you have a dynamic, if everything is the same between the male and the female, you get bored. There is no attraction between the two of you. There needs to be this dynamic. Who is going to bring me flowers, if not the one who is taking care of me? Who is going to create a home where the man walks in the door and he feels so like, wow, this is my safe space, unless there is a woman there to help create the atmosphere. Now, I used to be an incredible tomboy, always biking down the street fast as I could with the other boys, much rather than playing with girls and dolls and stuff. It's not about male or female as in you can't enjoy doing things that the other one does. It's more this dynamic, because over long term you want to have that attraction going. So though I'm not such a girly girl, you don't see me with makeup really, nails, clothes doesn't interest me, but it doesn't mean that many other traditional feminine qualities are not the core. For me, the most important part of my life is that I am the center of my family. That is how I express my femininity, not through these outside aspects. So take that into account as well. If you, for instance, are a woman who earns a lot of money, and you meet a man who just lost his job and doesn't have anything, be aware of this dynamic that will ensue. If he continues to be dependent on you always paying as a woman, his pride, his masculinity, his manliness will disappear and you will not respect him. But it doesn't mean that the situation can't change and he gets a new job or he starts a new business and he becomes the provider. It's not about who earns the most dollars or whatever currency. It's about the man feeling that he can provide and protect his family, the woman, and the woman to somehow feel like she's building a nest. Even if in my family, since I'm not interested so much in outside things, my husband is the one who mostly buys everything for the house. But I am the one who creates the feeling of a home. So you can find that dynamic. Now, there are two more main things to look into as you want a long-term relationship. And one thing is the issue of when to introduce physical intimacy into a relationship for it to be flourishing in the long term. And it has been proven scientifically that for a woman, she likes very much to be physically close with her man. It activates oxytocin in her body, activates this cuddle hormone, this hormone that makes her feel attracted. For a man though, he has 8 times as much testosterone than a woman, and the testosterone kind of blocks that feeling of oxytocin. He has it too, but he doesn't feel it the same way. For him to really bond, he needs to build up something in his head called vasopressin receptors. These are receptors that connect to that woman. Knows whenever he sees her, specifically her, he feels happy and safe. It takes time, doesn't come right away. And if you're physically intimate, first time or just a few times into having seen each other, he can be feeling almost an aversion to the woman. It's absolutely not what you want. So take that into account. Wait. If you are looking for a long-term relationship, wait with the physical aspects. And then the thing that no one talks about these days, it's really not okay, is to talk about commitment. If you're looking for long-term relationships, you're looking for commitment. I know nobody talks about that. It should be just nice, convenient, let's move in together. That is creating a roommate relationship where you are roommates just sleeping in the same bed. But you share everything else, who takes out the garbage, who pays the bills. You share it because it's not a commitment. So you're just sharing this space, but you're not committed. That is very uninteresting after a while as well. It takes away the tension because all the time, both people know that plan B should be somewhere in the background. This is not a commitment. You are just trying out. This is very bad for anything called intimacy in your relationship, because you are not willing to open up fully to this other person. See, a woman is a receiver from her man, but it is scary to receive. You have to open yourself up, completely vulnerable. So to dare to really open yourself up into the deepest depth, you need to know that your man is there for you. And if you have that commitment, it's a whole new ballgame. So I really recommend that you consider committing, because your life is going to be so much better. And anyway, what you're looking for is that long-term relationship. So go into the looking for it with gusto, saying, I'm looking for commitment. Not because I'm desperate, I have to have something. No, because I want to be able to give and receive with my partner to the deepest depth. I hope these crucial aspects have made you think about what's really important in looking for a long-term relationship. That it inspires you to look deeper and to really desire real commitment from you and from the future partner. Or if you are in a relationship now, to consider saying to that partner, I want to really commit. You know, in a relationship, long-term relationship, you can have wildly different personalities. That is not what it's about. Me and my husband, for instance, are as big a difference as you could imagine. But the values are aligned. And the core values are there. And the commitment is there. And that's why it has worked for all these years. And I wish that for you as well. So please consider subscribing to this channel. I think I'm going to offer you an enormous amount of interesting and valuable ways for you to live a deeper life. And please comment below on any of these content and how it's affected you. I hope that you have the strength, interest, and determination to change those things that need to be changed so you can really find and thrive with that partner over a lifetime.